Good morning, SMFMMTs. We're gathered here today to see that we put a high in a 26.39. The time is 6:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today's date is 3/7/2011. In 3 days from this very date is that we hope to see that Benlysta gets its long overdue approval. And that on this very Monday, 3 days prior, is that we're starting to see within a 15-minute volume bar 347,000 shares. And what it means is that there's been some buying and some selling activity here. 65 penny ratio was higher than 58 penny ratio by 7 pennies. So basically the buyers have moved in. Here is a opening bell on Human Genome Sciences with a 3, a 6, and a famous 9 called the SMF 369 breakout. Now they have pulled it back. There's going to be price volatility in the next 72 hours before their actual PDUFA meeting, which would at that time give full authority approval to market Benlysta for lupus patients who suffer. And they do suffer, and it's been 5 decades that, hey, it's time to have a resolution. As long as the medicine isn't hurting anyone during administration of the treatment, then it needs to be approved. And once again, you could see the increased volume, the price spikes. There's going to be a lot of this going on in the name. And you can see 26.39. Let us also be advised that the short sellers are pretty heavy on the name, and some of them had a certain specific time period to come out of those shorts prior to an approval. So on December 9th of 2010, when they were to have their approval date, after receiving 14-1 on the risk side of the factor at the panel, and the 13-2 victory as the overall applicability of Benlysta, those people had time to get out of those shorts. And no one never said that Wall Street was forthright in the way that they do their business, particularly in the big institutional world of finance. And the more money involved, the higher the risk and the more manipulation that can occur in price prints. However, the resolution to Human Genome Sciences is they've done their job well, because they have, and they've been forthright, they've been truthful in their analysis, they've worked with the Food and Drug Administration, everything accordingly, because they have. Increased volume of 415,000 shares with a 26.39 teeny high reversal right back here. And let us not forget that the teenies are contracted, they're only 5 cents a line. But when you look at the amount of teeny expansion in the SMF market maker platform, in any price action for that matter, is that means that something is building. It takes it doesn't matter if it's 5 cents or $1.50. The amount of teenies up equal the same thing. It equals strength. It's just day one of an opening bell that we haven't seen that price breakout like that, because we haven't. Not for several months. We'd have to go back into the fall period of 2010. And let us not forget that the 52-week high is about $34.30. So basically, we're just going to watch what it does in its morning trading session and its closing bell session, and we're going to see exactly where the public is with Benlysta and Human Genome Sciences. And are the short sellers still trying to pound it down and create price action volatility? So what? What counts is that the bids stay elevated in the name. That verifies the buyers there. That's this side of the market. That's the bid. See, this is a level 2 with the bid and ask. And as long as they can't sell down this side of the market or below the market for that matter, they start selling down here like they've always done, around 12 cents, and they put what they call a bear raid on the human genome tape. And we're going to monitor that carefully in this level 2 because the end result will give us a perfect reading between the buyer and the seller and the sentiment on the name. 3 days from approval date.